There you get some more range damage. Have fun. Can I go in there? Can I use your terminal, maybe? I need to get your passcode.
Unless you
It
got
was.
business with the board, move along.
Squizzy, squizzy. Okay, skirt. Anything on this public terminal? Admin access? The Wildcat group? No one responded to my last invite. I hope that means your schedules are full up with family gatherings and job opportunities. Stay free, freelancers. I was going to be delayed when I returned to 5. I don't know about you, but I got expenses as a family. I don't see it vaulted enough. Don't we conveyors have rights? Okay, Iceman. Is there more to that? What? Oh, okay, because I logged out. But I didn't click off the thing, I believe. Whatever. Are these the same? No. Callaghan? The hat? Does it fit right? Something wrong with it? How many people have worn this thing before me? This is my life now, because if it is, I'll take it. I'll be your moon man, but there won't be anything left of me to care. Martin. Hi, Mom. Doing well, Mom, but to check in. Engineers have to visit the shop a bunch. Remember when I used to turn a wrench back home on Terra 2? Lila, hanging, return to route. The heat, I know, I'm gonna work on that in just a minute. You quit Lila Hagen.
You still betting on the tossball series? I know you were trying to stop.
Susie.
Are those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? They'd let me peek at the power plant?
And they might, if you ask. I can just walk us there too, no one can stop me.
So unbearable, I can hardly...
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Shh. You wouldn't mind, would you, Junli? Junli? Ah, I'm a dummy. Pull out your datapad. That's right. Thank you.
I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
I'm Captain of the Unreliable, recently unshackled from Groundbreaker's
Good
impact.
for you. Hope you scared some sense into those bureaucrats giving you trouble. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Copy that, Chief.
At ease. Nice to see an outsider with some working brain cells. So
Do
what
I?
brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Statistics
passing
don't
through.
lie. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Parvati wanted to talk to Junli. Go ahead.
I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Nudge Parvati to continue.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Not really my business,
Wow,
so...
great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
You did
Couldn't have
great.
done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Well, I want to help you with that heat problem.
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Well, I
Only
haven't
the
fixed them
board
yet.
has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Is there no room for
None.
compromise?
Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board
See, I'm
isn't
an
helping, and
engineering
my
whiz.
resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
You need a contractor to work this out? I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
The back bays, am I supposed to know where
Sorry,
that is?
I forget not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays
I
are
was
on a
already back
lower
there.
deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
I was already back there. Could we try to talk this out with whoever is down there?
Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts.
I already killed them all. I'll get you those
Good.
parts from the back base.
Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
You wouldn't happen to know where I can get a acid flicker? Also, can you turn around? What's your terminal doing? The back base. Not her job, I understand. My dear lady. Decided to return to the negotiation table. Consider once again the embassy expansion plans that I laid out. Gestures of good faith do not go unpaid. Okay. Hey, you want to turn around? I don't know if using this card will actually kind of lockpicking. It's the thing. We're okay.
I'm going.
Just stay out there. It's fine. The vermin. It's a hand cannon. Or handgun. It may use the heavier, more expensive ammo, but it's still worth it. But it's not a heavy gun, which is upsetting. Quite loud. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Don't mind me. I'm gonna take some of your junk. You don't want this anyway. You're leaving it on display. It was worth it. You put it inside of your drawer. I can't leave those.
Sure. Be right there.
Who are you? Oh.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Engineer? That was a body, not a body. Engineer?
And now for a special word from Chairman Rockwell.
Now with a special word from Chairman Rockwell. There we go, that's probably fine. Repair my garbage. Thank you. I could break down stuff, but I'll do it on the fly, because our inventory is insane now. There we go. Plasma carbine. It's just a better version of like this. This is the upgraded version. Smaller magazine. Oh, it has a higher base damage or minimal damage, but not by much. Stagger, burn. Are you automatic? You don't have the charge, I'm guessing? Yeah, I believe you don't have the charge. But you are so quiet. Now, you do have a charge. I'm tempted. At least give it a try. Super scope.
It breaks my heart to see the fruits of your labor stolen by these vagabonds.
Sealed, huh?
We are substantially raising the reward for his arrest.
Sealed, huh?
If you have any information regarding his whereabouts, do you
I guess we have to go down there at some point. Hold on. What do we have here to do? This is... We have to go to the Monarch. Okay. Rose away. Back on the ship. Talk to Ellie. Okay.
This has been an official message from our...
You'll take me downstairs, I'm assuming. Okay. No, that's the back base. Where I was not the back base, I understand. Let's stay up here for a minute. You're nothing. How magical.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I
was
leave
gonna say
you
paid.
now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Are you saying you'll work for me just because I helped Jesse?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
You really don't like owing
It's
people,
like people
do you?
touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin.
What exactly did Jesse do for you
Helped me
anyway?
win a bet.
What was the bet?
We were on a smuggling run planet side when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur. And as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off.
Interesting story.
Moral is, mantisaurs can't run when they're full of holes. You won't
I'm
be
bored,
sorry.
Ellie.
Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Because you
Dr.
can head out.
Fail, glad you opted to join us. It'll be good to have a Sawbones on the crew.
Something on your mind?
You have any quests?
I'm
I'd
a
know
surgeon
more
by
about you.
training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
What's a
Mix
zero-G
of
cocktail?
Whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky. Purple berry shake if you're not.
Inventive, I like it.
I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do.
Do you have much experience contracting with other captains?
Sure do. Some of it was even legal.
That's
There's a
supposed
lot
to
of
mean.
business that goes through the Groundbreaker. Some of it's board-authorized freight hauling, and some of it's not. I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way.
Long as you know, I've never been much of a rule follower.
Makes two of us, Captain.
Hoping to know something more personal
My
about you.
blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it.
Where are you from? How do you get into this line of
Come
work?
on, that stuff's boring.
You're deflecting.
Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance. No complaints
All
here.
right, bye. How you
Got
doing?
word from Udam, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead. You sure
Don't
saved
they?
my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Watch yourself. Thanks for the money. Alright, now we have... She doesn't have a quest yet. Find Captain Iron on Scalia. Hunt down and kill Captain McReed. Just signal recording on your ship. Finish science weapon. Vicious mining archive on Hawthorne's journal. The parts for the radiators. Let's go do this. We're gonna be switching in like a half hour anyway. Let's head down here. For like an hour or two to slay the spire, and then endeavor into the crevice of the moon. I'm guessing. If we're all on. Which I was told we were, but you never know.
Who there? Hey, McRed.
Captain McReed?
Expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm.
McRed?
Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Burning to death is one of the most painful ways to go, just in case you needed a reason to get us out of this.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
You're only getting out of this alive if you play nice.
Ooh, look at the courage on this one. Lay it on me, boss. Give me a taste of that fiery primal spirit.
I'm here for some parts. Doesn't Lee send me?
Right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew.
So can I go
You
grab the
don't
part then?
just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
Those parts are leaking deadly toxins. I'll just come back after you're dead.
Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way. Lay it on
Something
me,
else.
boss. I'm good for it.
I saw your letter from Rizzo. Galactic mushroom sounds like a great
They
beverage.
rejected it again, didn't they? I thought I could take my fungus garden and go corporate, you know? Damn. Well, maybe I'm better off.
Rizzo's wouldn't know innovation if it bit him on their backsides. You're a natural inventor, Mr. McRed. Don't let him get you down.
Kind of you to say, engine gal. You're a lighter in dark times.
How'd you end up back
Ship
here?
got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile.
That's a lot like what happened
Am
to
I
me.
your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank.
There's a bounty on your head. I want to claim
Listen
the
to
reward.
the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
No need for violence. Give me your lighter and the bounty
Flames?
disappears.
Shit. Little flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Work smarter, not harder.
Don't worry, Mr. McRed.
I miss
We'll
our
treat
old
Mr.
man.
Flick extra nice on account of he's your friend.
Our grown up.
I'll miss my baby pyro, but it beats losing my head. This court needs its king. And I'm one of a kind.
Wait, the engraving on here, does that say Sanita
Neat
on
eyes
it?
you got there. Sanita gave me this lighter. We had a carnal understanding a few years
Who's
back.
Sanita?
And she wanted me to have something to remember her by. You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the gestures.
You? I'm gonna loot what I can if you don't mind. How does this thing work anyway? Does it still charge?
Back phase for all the home we had. And the only home we need.
Nice and easy.
Officer's spine. Don't mind if I do.
You get that automatic patch? You read once it up.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
This place is falling apart.
Can't spell groundbreaker without broken. Oh, wait.
He's right, you know.
Jule's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Please as pie. Tactical shotgun? I mean, I'm gonna well, what does what's your face have anyway? What do you specialize in, Ellie? You have the auto mag pistol that has that. Okay. How much damage or noise do you make? 3? This was doing a 3 as well. Okay. Let's do corrosive. I'm not quite sure what corrosive is good against. Tech skills. Defense skills. Oh my goodness. Block. Lie. Sure, have fun. Medical increased? Yeah, why not? Then range, heal amount granted by the medical inhaler. Sure. Quick draw. Stay ranged. Ranged. Ellie quickly draws her pistol and fires off a series of precision shots at her target. Okay.
Uncle Red gave me a taste of the good.
It's so...
Not much really going on
cozy.
around here. Thank you, thank you. I do anything else down here? Not in this room at least. I can loot this. And that. And this. Let me... 1 second. My bad, my bad. Thank you. Thank you. What's happening over here? Nothing I can do.
get branded when they join the
What do you think you're doing?
I don't think at all.
Catch you around here.
We got another.
Thought you were a sniper. I was the leader.
People don't like worms in their shrooms.
Aw, they're just tilling the soil. Besides, they're my friends.
Find a new friend.
Junior mycologist log. When I settled in the groundbreaker, I thought this would be the gateway to the stars, the beginning of my epic tale of the spacer. Now I grow shrooms for a bunch of outlaws, not even for selling. Eat the dang things by the handful. Some of the crew have been tripping for weeks. Suppose it could be worse. Heard of the subway contractor got dissolved in chemicals and flushed down waste treatment for stealing from Lilia. Now McRed. He is always happy to see me, calls me his fungus lad. McFred just set a man on fire for having his lacism done. Crap, maybe I need to be more careful about what I'm growing. Ought to find something that calms him down. Time to experiment.
Worm fixation is screwing with her bottom line.
Don't worry, I'll wait. Don't worry, I'll wait. You can have it. It's fine. Nothing else around here? We're good. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, we have to go downstairs, right? I remember. I remember. Scoozy. What about law? Smoking lad, dude.
Ooh, what'd you find?
Hello there, Private Letty.
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. They may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow.
What brings you to the deck base?
Sent me down to collect the parts we need to fix the radiators. McRed got me all distracted sucking fumes and talking about the cosmos.
Just take some level head for the hangover. And maybe don't work on anything life support related for a while.
I can't tell if you brought friends or if I'm still seeing things, so maybe I ought to lay off the fumes and head back to work.
You better grab some radiator parts. Engineering could use that your help
I'll get
installing
back
them.
to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Alright, well, but I could be of assistance. Goodbye.
Ooh, smells like burning meat and bad hygiene.
Skirt. Antibiotics. Good for all that ails you. Anthracillin. New improved packaging purifies the garbage. Thank you.
You've
Hello,
returned,
ma'am?
and in one piece. Color me impressed.
I got the parts for the radiators.
Good
What
work.
now?
I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Define
More
slight.
than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship.
Speak for yourself.
Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
I got your parts. Why do I have to go to some
If every
maintenance
repair
shaft?
was a one-woman job, I wouldn't need an engineering team. As it is, my staff is busy keeping the station from melting down. You can flip a switch for me, but you can't install these parts. Not quickly, at least. Not on the first try. Able, though, you've proven to be.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
I miss my sassy lad. My sassy dad. Yeah, the door's open. Thank you. Your hair there, Ellie. You lost it for a minute. Elevator's this way, guys.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Clear of the radiators. You don't need to kill the mass facility, but I'd be mind grateful if you did. I've got this thing about
No, Captain!
What is this?
Not bad, huh?
We get it? It's just that easy. Get these two to 50. There we go. Then somewhere medical and science. Apply. So you know what? We can eat this. I think. I don't mind it, but I don't think we need it as well.
Take your best shot, asshole.
What hit me? I'm gonna get this upstairs. Did you get it? Why am I on fire? Got it. Oh, okay. They burn. I understand.
Good news? Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostics says their circuit boards are...
Oh, when I'm not on the ground? Or when the ground's too far away? Okay, I understand. That's absolutely fine. I had it reversed. I thought it was when you're on the ground, you get afraid. Doing some burn.
Okay.
Good night.
Ooh, good one.
To me, you're an enemy. Maybe not, who knows? They're definitely enemies. Okay. don't think I know how sound works in this game, apparently. It's like 35 feet they can hear. Should be this whole room. Just 10 meters. We get the combat trip? I'm gonna go with yes. Hey, Bavati, you're back up here somehow. Look at you. A real go-getter.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps.
It's that easy. Jun Lee Tanner. I've heard that she is. Alright, Grandma.
The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you things.
It better. Oh, we had to go this way, look at that. Did I even see this? No, but I will go through for the maybe vlog. I don't know, this XP. How you two doing?
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you.
What was that back at Jun Lee's?
Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall. And did you see the size of her arms?
I would use a skill check whenever. I don't think you had a crush on her.
No. Maybe? I don't... It's like somebody reached into my head and pulled out what I didn't know I wanted. You know how hard it is to find anybody who likes working with tools in a little town like Edgewater?
More to a relationship than beefy arms and a shared
I reckon
career.
there's worse places to start. Did you see how everybody on Groundbreaker listens to Junlei? She's just, here's how to fix it. And they trust her. It's just... she's calm and knows what to do. I wish I was half so confident.
Bye.
Something on
Ellie?
your mind?
Nope. Bye. Celsian News.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping
I know
as
I
we
am.
speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive.
That's
If you've
right.
got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
What's it like being in command around here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warning,
Welder's
so
goggles.
I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
The ship is a family
Sure
business?
is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gang, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Was the big change, the transition
It was
to
different
command?
knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Pravati here could always help you shoulder the burden.
Gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
Where's the
I
self-destruct
hope that was a
mechanism?
joke, Captain. I really do. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a stim that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe.
Aren't you a little young to be training a
See any
successor?
bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
Okay,
You got
bye.
my attention.
More? I have a lot of faith in the board.
You're right. I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
You don't like Udom Bedford very
I'd like
much?
to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters.
How do you keep the board at the safe
I placate
distance?
them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
Thank you.
Got my attention.
Alright, anything else on the ship before we, depart? Maybe yet? Nothing, okay. Now we can go over here now. We had to turn in that one quest too.
Oh, neat. They got stuff in
Oh, where
here
am
I
I?
ain't seen in ages.
This is a
Some
medical bay.
freelancers sneer at Sublight for setting up a storefront, but they rake in the bits.
Oh, this is Lila. Right. Right about her. Sorry, I'm tiny. Don't worry about it. Tobias.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the unreliable?
Yep, that's right. Name's Captain Hawthorne.
Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Hey,
And we will
Doc
expect
Van Hill.
her next time.
Glad to see you ain't moved on from Groundbreaker yet.
Hey, Tobias, how's the leg?
Good as you left it, ma'am. Still bends and everything.
What happened to your
Bullet
leg?
Through it most of the way. The other guy thought his ship was perfectly operational. I told him it was salvage. We disagreed. I won.
Workplace hazards, Captain.
Congrats.
Pretty routine around here.
So you're a Sublight
Sure
employee?
am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Alright, have fun with that. We'll do more of this probably Friday. Bad I guess. Back in just a minute. With Lady Spire.